I got so many items, and I've got so many weapons to protect them. But how can I protect them when I'm not online? Well, maybe this. Hey everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. Why, as always, I've got another creation to show you. Hephaestus Vault! Yeah, this thing, this is my attempt to try and make the hardest to raid base possible in Minecraft. Yeah, as I realized too, though, a part of the problem with, a part of the problem with all my weapons is that they're, player-operated. You know, it does make them, more effective when you're online, but when you're not online, well, you don't really have any defense, Weapons only work if there's someone to wield them. So therefore, I realized I need to make, a static defense. And yep, that's how we got to this. Hephaestus Vault. Yeah, this thing actually originates to, well before my channel, actually. I built this so long ago. It's just now I finally get to document my creation. And I promise, dude, how similar it looks to Cubic Metries, the base they built, the fortress. Yeah, no, that's a complete coincidence. I actually built this before Cubic Metry built theirs. I promise that's a complete coincidence. Anyways. So, let me show you the first line of defense I have built here. Psychological warfare. Yeah, no, the warning here and that this thing is gonna self-destruct. Oh, no, that's a myth. No, it's not. I'm just bluffing. That's first layer. The next layer is a wall covered with water. It's an obsidian wall covered with water. First off, obsidian's super tough, no need to tell anyone that. But second off, water makes it to where, you can't even bust through it with withers. At the very least, it's way harder. If you come at this thing, it also means too, okay, you can't just sit there forever trying to mine through it. Someone, who just started the game, can't just immediately bust into it either. Then, after that, the next defense I made is a regenerating wall. Yeah, there's lava on the inside there, which if you ever break any of this obsidian here, it's just gonna instantly patch up the hole. Okay, as we do some bit of scar tissue, in human anatomy, it's a big old problem that can't be properly fixed, a big old injury that can't be properly fixed appears on your body. Then your immune system will just try and place up to something that isn't as good, but still better than nothing. That's what I think of here. It's not as good as obsidian, but hey, it still slows you down. Then, inside the wall, inside the wall, not only is there lava, but also wither skeletons. A lot of wither skeletons. Yeah, I remember hearing that, these things are immune, why the burning in lava, that's what I thought. So why don't I just place them here inside the lava? Not only here does the lava, not only does it burn you here, Well, also too, like, enemies who are perfectly fine chillaxing in here are gonna be all just coming at you. Like, to think of them as, like, the guard to the fortress. About, like, how many were skeletons are here, now I think about it? Oh, right, about 180, yeah. Well, give or take me a few more. I just lost count. After that... also, too, the wall's 2 blocks thick, too. But then after that, you have soul sand. Well, and mainly bubble columns. Because I realized, too, though, it's like, oh, okay, but, like, the part of the problem is you could just go over a wall. So I built this where you just can't. Like, if you're in survival mode and you try to come over this, yep, just pushes you up. Oh, you can't overwhelm it with Death Strider either, I've tested that. Yeah, you just can't overpower it. You got, like, that's just not possible. Oh, and then also, to try and stop you from, like, just bridging over the side, you know, on Bedrock you can do that. Oh, no, I had to do this, like, ring, like, almost kind of like lid thing, I like to call it up here, to where it's like, okay, but the side here, if you bridge in front here, let's just get a block real quick. Yeah, you try and build in front here, it just stops you. You can't get in. Wait, this is not a copy of... Oh, guys, not a copy of Hephaestus Vault, dang it. Well, never mind. I guess this gotta be like a one video thing, sorry, guys. Yep, you can, like, build in front, too. But then, look, I can't reach it. I can't reach... Oh, you have to be, like, perfectly still, too, to actually take advantage of this. But then also, look... If I'm in survival mode, that's just such a weird, awkward angle. And then if you just try to bust through the soul sand here, so it just creates another bubble column. Another one will just take its place. Alright, well, I thought I did. Okay, it goes to show. Yeah, I made this a while ago. I was like, how old actually? I don't know. I was an idiot when I built this. Next up, then, you got the main structure here. Yep, again, more obsidian walls and the obsidian soul sand roof to help stop all intruders. Along with two, you might wonder, oh, okay, well, how do you get in the base then? Simple. There's an entrance right up above here. That's like right on the roof, because then when I flick this lever here and it counts down, it'll like close the door too with all this netherite here to stop you from getting in. Plus, then it'll create a new bubble column. Oh, and then also too, on the inside here, this is where I'm storing too, like, all the guardians for the base. You know, like, all nice and secure inside these boxes. Inside almost all the other defenses. Oh, but also, too, I got my own food source in here, in berries. You don't need water for this. Finally, I've done my best to stop a player from being able to just, like course fruit their way in here. That's why it's, like, everything's covered. Why, that was it. Oh, yeah, like, water, you know, like, oh, it just doesn't have a space above it, or only, like, only, like, a 1 block space. Because then, if you try and chorus fruit in here, it just doesn't work. You can't chorus fruit into water. Oh. I keep ruining my own base, dang it. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'll try my best in this. Just trying to find my way out. Okay, I tried my best to make a secure base. I mean, let's be honest, every base in Minecraft has its flaws. At least I, like, add some more limitations now. After that, I also do, like, oh, this water floor here, it stops, too, like, nether portals from coming in. Yeah, like, oh, nether portals, it can't appear above water. You make a nether portal here, it just won't form. So portaling is also out of the question. Got all like your storage you'll ever need in here too, your respawn point, and your end chest. And you can get back then after closing the door. Then, yeah, an ender pearl stasis chamber. You just gotta flick that lever and then a redstone clock will be created, which will eventually, after a certain amount of time, bring you back here. Except, here's the thing. Oh, this clock only counts down when the chunks are loaded. Meaning, too, if the chunks aren't loaded, you can just stay out here, like, forever. You could just, you don't ever have to worry about and then you'll get teleported back. Unless someone's trying to raid your base. Then it will teleport you back and alert you that they're coming. It's both like an automatic alarm system, it's just call you right back, telling you someone's trying to bust in, and an easy key back in. I also did. I tried to like limit to as much as I could, like X-rays too, like using like trap chests. I'm not sure how useful that is. I'm sorry, no one's ever gonna miss this, but I don't know. Maybe someone will just think too, like, oh, okay, they're like using X-ray, like, oh, okay, there's no chest inside, so it's not worth the trouble. Well, that's really all I've got to say. So yep, I did my best to make like the most secure base in Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed.